Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 288 of our Be a Better You Annual Challenge. Today we're talking about, of course, physical health and well-being. We're going to talk about supplements. How do we supplement our physical health and well-being? And this is something I've worked on and actually worked on for the last 15 years intentionally. Prior to that, I did a lot of stuff based on emotions and feelings and things like yo-yo dieting, which I choose not to participate in anymore because it wasn't good for me. And now, for the last 13 years, I've stuck to pretty much a very simple regimen. And it's been simplified over the years. I've used myself as my own science experiment all the time because all kinds of products and services, literally millions of products and services are out there to help us supplement and get the nutrition and the things that we need. Now, my son's light years ahead of me. He actually went to, I don't even remember what it's called, but he got a physical workup and a blood workup that tells him exactly what he needs in order to have, the best health and the optimum health for him. I should probably do that, just haven't made it a priority. But I know that he takes different supplements based on what he needs right now, and they'll change that over time based on how he's doing, right? And I've done the same thing with myself, but just on my own, not with my doctor's supervision or help. It would be awesome if the food that we consume as human beings gave us all of the nutrition and things that we needed, vitamins and minerals, etc. But nowadays, we tend to be eating, and we're going to talk about this tomorrow, diet and nutrition. We tend to be eating a lot more food-like substances than actual nutritious foods, unless you're living with a very healthy, plant-based, organic diet. And even then, there's a lot of things that are in there that aren't supposed to be. I was in the food industry for 35 years and was part of the organic certification process in both corporate America and in private industry and in my own business. And let's just say the big companies write the guidelines, so they work for them. That doesn't mean they're necessarily in our best interest as human beings. So today, my question for you is, what kind of supplements or supplementation or vitamins are you doing? I will personally contend you ought to at least be taking a multivitamin for your sex and your age so that you're getting at least the basic nutrients that you need. I actually have really simplified over the years. I used to have a whole counter full of vitamins and nutritions and supplements that I took. And it turns out some of them were actually working for me, and some were actually working against me, and some were working against each other. So it was a big hodgepodge. And I realized that over time, I needed to cut out, test and tweak one thing or two things at a time and really back down on my supplements. So now, every morning I do a protein shake. Will not show you the brand. 2 multivitamins, and this is the thing that gets me the most harassment by my family and friends. And these are these stickers. They're dermafusion technology that goes through your skin. And a lot of things are in patches now. I remember cruise ship patches. You'd see everybody with the little cruise patch behind their ear so they wouldn't get seasick, etc. So it's becoming a more popular technology. But these things are big and they're not that attractive. However, I remembered that they have, I haven't been participating in the company part of it for a long time, but I still love the products, at least the 3-step nutritional products. And they have these with affirmations on them, which is right up my alley. So I think I'm going to order those next month and start doing the affirmation ones again, because I forgot about them. We get into routines sometimes and we forget to step back and say, okay, is this working for me anymore or is it not? It's worked for me for a while. And sometimes we just have to mix it up. So right now, in addition to my 3-step morning, I, of course, have to take a prescription and an aspirin every day for my heart. Had a sudden cardiac arrest in 2010. And, that's something that doesn't go away. You have to take care of it forever. And then I take, it looks like a vitamin E, and I don't remember what the other one is. So that's really funny, right? And I'll usually test myself a month at a time. I used to fill one of these up and take all 4 of these during the day. That's how many supplements I was taking. Now I'm taking, this is my prescriptions, my teeny tiny baby aspirin. Probably can't see it. And then 2 things. And sometimes it'll be 4 or 6, depending on what I'm experimenting with. But right now I'm having kind of a simple month, which is probably the opposite of what I should be doing because it's physical health and well-being month. But that's just the way I set it up this year. And that causes me to shake it up, question, and do things differently, which is always a good thing. So today my question for you is, are you doing anything to supplement your health and well-being via supplements or nutrients? I will say, fair warning. If you ever want to know how to do a sales letter, watch a couple of supplement videos online, sales videos online. They are extremely persuasive. They hit all of the buttons to make you want to buy. I actually have to not watch them. I went down to my mom's and visited her this spring, and lo and behold, 6 months worth of supplement. And it was I couldn't tell if it was working or not. Let's be honest. It was a good supplement. I felt good on it, but it wasn't dramatic enough that I'm going to, pay $70 a month for the rest of my life to stay on this supplement. And that's the thing I think that I'm learning to be aware of. If it says I have to take it forever, it's just like the pharmaceutical industry, and I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to try it, because there shouldn't be anything that we take forever. Yeah, some kind of a multivitamin, but not the same one forever. That is my opinion. I'm not a doctor, so don't listen to me on it. Listen to your body, do what's right for you. So what do you need? What do you take? Have you ever had the cool blood workup? I would love to hear from a couple of people that have had that and their experience with it, because all I've got going is my son right now. I guess I have a couple friends that have done it. All right. Any questions about this? Obviously, I am not a supplement expert. I am an expert on me and my body, and you need to become an expert on you and your body if you want to have optimum physical health and well-being. You got to do some supplementing. All right. Any questions? Hit me up. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.